I believe we are recording.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody, you're back. We're back. We're all back. It's Tuesday, Tuesday, September 2nd. You're here at the Chaos Weekly Community Call. After a little break, we are back in session for all the Chaos meetings this week and moving forward. So, welcome back, everybody. I hope you all had a good little break there. I found it very needed. So I'm personally very grateful for that break. Of course, I missed you all and I'm happy to see you, but I am grateful for that little break. If you would like to tell us how your August has been, I guess it's over now, that would be great. If you don't want to, that's also valid. No problem at all. Yeah, fall is definitely, it's been the same here too, Chris. I don't know where you are, but I'm in Ohio and it's been a little weird this year for sure. Damien looks like doing busy work, stuff that's like important. This seems really difficult and yeah, a lot of work. So good for you, I guess. Yeah.
Refreshing the academic side a little.
That's good. Okay, so I wanted to announce on behalf of Damien, I should probably let you do this. We have a new working group, yay! As you all know, this conversation has been kind of going on here for a while, and we have enough interest to start a working group around the package metadata stuff. So we have a new minutes, we have Slack channel you can join, calendar, GitHub, all of that good stuff. I'm going to actually let Damien talk a little bit about that, if that's okay, Damien, with you, not to put you on the spot, but
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm happy to do
No,
it.
no,
I'm going to
I'm
just
fine.
talk about it.
So, well, this started on CHAOSScon like 2 months ago already. Wow. So we were discussing about the challenges of reading metadata from different package managers and how some of them have some data that we can use for tooling like Sponge generators, SCA, or even Augur, and how others differ from them, so we cannot get some consistent data we can use for all these tools. And we started looking into how Sponge specifications are very well detailed, like the SPDX or Cyclone DX1, both of them, on what interesting data is for these kind of projects. And we are trying to look into how to translate that into something that package managers can provide. Not to unify like everyone has to do on Swan, but like, do they collect and provide the data we will need to do it ourselves if we want to? So we started working in a table on identifying the differences between package managers. We want them to write some guidelines on how package managers can get into something that automated tools can use. It might be big or small depending the package manager. And then we were meeting for a few weeks, at least Andrew, Nesbitt, Sean, Enoch, and me. And now we want to let all the people who say like, I'm interested on it to also join the conversation, because it was getting complicated to keep into a single chat between people.
I
That's
think,
it.
I think also there's pretty broad interest in this topic in the community that
Yeah.
and the folks working we're actually doing some things right now that are pretty active and I think will be interesting in the coming months to bring back here.
Sounds awesome. Does anyone have questions? The first meeting is actually tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central. So feel free to join. Just as a note, if you are planning to join, there is a different Zoom link for you because there was a conflict with another meeting. So these guys get their own special link. And my cat is making me crazy here. There we go. Yeah, so if you have interest and you want to join, feel free to do so. Of course, it'll be recorded and posted if you're not able to join tomorrow, because I know that's kind of short notice. So yeah. Thanks, you guys. That looks pretty interesting. Looking forward. Would you mind, like, after the first meeting, maybe next community call, giving us just kind of like a wrap up or summary of how that went? Do you mind doing that? Somebody, Damien or Sean, either?
Yeah, I can do that. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, any final comments, questions, discussion about this? Super excited to see what comes of that group. Okay, next on the agenda, there has been a change to the OSPO working group time an hour earlier. Is that right, Dawn? Yes. So if you are subscribed to the calendar, it should automatically update. If you are a copy paster, you'll have to do that yourself. So yeah, starting this week, take note of that. Okay, next on the, I'm assuming there's no questions about that. If there are, just pop them in chat or raise your hand or something. But okay, next on the agenda, size of meeting doc exceeding reasonable load times. Would love to talk about this.
Oh, that's just me. I feel it in there because I had a meeting earlier today, and it's been chugging along, but it's getting slower. So I don't know how often we've been doing the rotations, but the singular doc is too big right now for me in many cases. Anyway.
That's fair. I would love to hear what we want to do as a community about this, because it is an issue, I'm sure, for others as well.
I like the idea. I just worry when it becomes so difficult to edit in a meeting while it's happening that it ceases to be functional. I see Callie's hand is up.
Yeah, I remember us having at least somewhat of a conversation about this, and at least at some point we were talking about kind of having like an archive, like having like one that's active and one that's archived, and we archive over like I don't remember if there was a cadence that was established, but maybe quarterly, because I do think that it's helpful to just have them all in one place, and then we could have one archive, one active that's sent over quarterly, and see if that um solves all the problems. I feel like that keeps it relatively simple.
Yeah, I think we've been doing that, but I think the way we've done it is like basically at the end of the year declare bankruptcy in the doc and start over with a new one. Is that kind of how we've done it?
It is, I did archive this earlier, Q1. I did not do it again though for Q2, which would have ended in June. So I can do that. I will do that. So that, I really like that suggestion, Callie. I think that's kind of our best bet right now, just to see if we can keep them in one doc, and then just see how that goes. I know it keeps growing. We also have a couple of not here, back in our active one. We have a couple of inactive working groups that we can also archive off to make it a little easier. Yeah, I don't know.
And for all I know, it could be like there could be like one document with a giant visualization and it's slowing the whole thing down.
Agreed. That's a really good point, Sean. So
This is a
let's,
pretty common pattern, to be honest, in other communities I have meetings with, by the way, where the doc gets so big you can't just render it simply.
It's
Typically
good
what
we're not alone.
yeah. Typically what like an annual archive is what we try to do in the Kubernetes community. Sometimes that needs to be more frequent though.
I can also kind of just do a quick scan of the working groups and see if there is one that has some visualizations that might be kind of clogging things up a little bit. Look for, oops.
That was just a random thought.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if that's the case. Yeah, because I think that we do that sometimes. We drop stuff in, so which is helpful, but also kind of can clog everybody up. And then also I will remove, or not remove, archive the inactive minutes as well. And if anybody else, like if you are thinking about this and you have a solution or an idea, I would love to hear it. Because I'm with you all. Like I really actually like having them all here. It's super
Yeah.
easy to find. You can pop over to see what other people are working on super easily, but it comes with the price. So yeah, maybe there is a better, a more elegant solution to this. We're testing the limits of the Google Docs, I think. There probably is a limit to how many tabs, how many subtabs, everything you can have. So we'll find that limit. Maybe we're the ones that find it. I don't know. Anybody else have ideas, questions, comments about this? Okay. All right, well, let's go on. I would love to hear about CHAOSScon Africa. I saw so many good comments about this conference. Oh, Mary Blessing, I don't want to put you on the spot, but if you want to give us a little bit of a summary, that would be excellent.
Yeah, I don't mind. Okay, I feel like in general it was a huge success, right? Um, there were a few things we tried this year, like making sure that we are intentional with including people with disabilities this year. So we sort of like collaborated with the accessibility team at CHAOSS to have a panel session which was really, really beautiful. It touched on a topic that is rarely spoken about in the ecosystem, especially here in Africa, right? So that was really good. Then I think also for the first time we had people from different like more than 3 countries. I think I counted up to like six. I'm working on a report using there's this slide prepared by the app ecosystem working group. I know it's no longer active in the chaos community, but we had this slide prepared, and I thought it would be nice to use that to work on a report on chaos metrics that was achieved during the conference, right? So I'm still working on it, and as soon as I'm done, I plan to like present it in one of the community calls, right? But yeah, we had Red Hat as our sponsor this year, and I think generally everything went well. There were a few, would I say, delays, but it didn't have huge impacts on the comfort like negatively. So yeah, it was good. I'll
But
definitely share the link to the reports. Yeah, Sean, go on.
no, it's just everything I saw and read just sounded like it was a fantastically run event and a great experience. So, sitting here in North America, it looked fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And we had 130 people in attendance this year. That was like about 20% increase from the previous conference. So that was really good. And yeah, I feel like we would all get a more grasp of everything that happened with the report and the wrap-up post. So definitely keep an eye on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the sneak peek that we're gonna see in the report. Really appreciate that. Like
Right.
I just heard so many good comments about the conference. Just super impressed with the event that you all put on. So excellent work, excellent work. Anybody have questions for Mary Blessing?
Learn how to do all these fancy moving emojis. It's like I'm watching a Facebook stream or something.
These newfangled.
Yeah, I'm an old man. What are these moving icons?
That's great. All right. Okay, well, I think we just have one more thing. Looks like just an announcement from the Bitergia folks about the Digital Resilience Forum. Not sure who put this on, if they want to
I
say a couple
actually,
words.
I
Awesome.
added that. So there is a digital resilience forum that's being organized by some folks at Bitergia. I'm on the organizing team. There are a few others from other, other companies. So it's not like a Bitergia event. But it's free to attend. You can just request a ticket if you're in or around Madrid or if you have any colleagues that are. But the idea behind this is, kind of like the UN open source event, we're trying to get together people from open source companies, people from policy, and just talking about making our whole digital experience a bit more resilient. So, things like sustainability, it's in the EU, so there'll be some stuff around digital sovereignty. So I think it should be some interesting conversations. So if you're in and around Madrid, or if you have some colleagues who are, feel free to point them in that direction. That's it.
Excellent. Dawn, is there a CFP open or is the schedule set or what?
No, the schedule's mostly set. If
Okay.
you look, there's a list of speakers and I think an agenda on the website, so you can have a look at who's speaking. But it was more people were more handpicked.
Okay,
Yes.
got you. Okay, perfect. Just curious about that.
Yeah, and it's in October, so it's coming up relatively soon.
Anybody have questions about that for Dawn? Looks like a super interesting event. Oh, do you know if they have a virtual component to that? Is there an ability to? No. Okay.
No, they do not.
Okay.
We're kind of doing this event on the cheap.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
And a virtual component adds a lot of expense.
Yeah, and coordination and all kinds of stuff. So it's like a whole other can of worms for sure.
Yeah, it's like a bottle of worms.
A
Very
jug
big
of worms.
worms.
All right. Okay, so looks like we're at the end of our agenda. In 20 minutes in, we did really well. Anybody else have anything else they want to share? All right, well, it was great to see you all. I missed you.
Bye.
So glad to
Bye,
see you.
everyone.
We'll see you here next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.